Good morning. I'm in Las Vegas. Oh, baby. This is another casual travel vlog because I kind of like when I just talk because the days that I'm here, I'm kind of busy just doing stuff, right? You're on a trip. So I kind of just like sitting down in one place and just talking, and then you can see like Vegas and my thoughts about it. So what are Vegas and my thoughts about it? First off, why am I here? I'm here for a work conference, and it was highly debated whether or not I wanted to make a video about that, just because it is for work, so it is kind of weird. It's weird, muddy waters. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, I like making videos to show my life or reflectively talk about just things that are going on in my life so that as I get older, I can kind of look back on it. And this is like kind of cool for me just personally because I know millions of people across the world go on work trips all the time. And by the time they're like 50, they're like, whatever, this is just another conference. I hate traveling. But I'm a kid. Gang. gang. This is wild, bro. This is wild. This is crazy. It's crazy. And this is like, I think my second conference, but the first one I've ever traveled for. The first one was in Orlando. And I've never been to Vegas either. So it's like a 2-for-1 on Miraj's thoughts on these past few days or this week, really. I went to a SharePoint North American conference for nerds that are really that curious. It was cool. It was super cool. Conferences are always a realization to me on how much money a company has to rent out this giant hotel / casino / ballroom / whatever and give away all this stuff. And then apparently this year they even cheaped out. I wouldn't know because I don't have many other conferences to compare to. But it was really cool. It's just cool to hop between these like Microsoft sessions, learn some stuff. Just it's a interesting experience to say the least. Just because when you say you majored in IT and you work as a systems engineer, if you were to tell me that in high school, traveling like this and doing these conferences was not part of the plan, I just never thought it was part of the gig. Which is, I'm not complaining. It's really cool. It's a cool perk. It's a privilege to do this stuff. It's very humbling for me to be like, wow, I'm here, right? It's super cool. Besides that, I kind of want to keep this short. I kind of want to get through the paces. Plus, I also didn't film a lot because I am with coworkers, and it's hard to film a lot when you're not working, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, just half work, not work. It's weird. It's a weird balance for sure. It's a hard way to balance it all. How do you, my arms get so tired when I record like this. I don't even know if the sound quality is good here. Hopefully it is. I think there might be an echo. Here, wait. There is an echo, but I don't care because the lighting here is really good. Because check out this bathroom mirror. I want a mirror like this. It's actually incredible. I saw it on Home Depot for $800. I'm this close to buying. So Vegas, let's talk about Vegas because the work conference was cool. It's a very cool experience to just, I don't know, see how Microsoft flexes making announcements for a product within its Office 365 platform. It's just interesting nerd shit. Because again, I'm used to video games, E3, big press conferences talking about shit that I actually care about or like I really cared about since I was a kid, not Microsoft enterprise applications, but it's still cool to see like a similar vibe to it. They hold a keynote, they do these like demo sessions. It's a interesting perspective into an industry that I kind of didn't know anything about before getting into. Besides that, let's talk about Vegas. Vegas is fucking crazy. This place is really grimy. It's kind of cool. There's two parts of Vegas, I would say, at least the two parts that I've been to. There's Fremont Street and then there's the Vegas Strip. Vegas Strip is way more high class than Fremont Street. In terms of the gambling, the minimum hands for every table is way higher. It's like $5-10 more. And you could just, the people that are dressed here, you can tell that they just have more money. I've been seeing Yeezys as if they're just like Converse. I see them everywhere. Yeezys, man, everywhere. And it's not just that, the food here is like really, really expensive. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it is expensive. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, Fremont Street is a total party. It's very free loose. It's way more, I don't want to say dirty because that puts in a negative tone, but I'm going to use it in a positive way. It's dirtier, it's cooler, it feels more lively, it feels more party, which it feels like the Vegas that I would see in movies, which now I kind of want to rewatch any movie that's been in Vegas and see if it was in Fremont Street. So in terms of Vegas, do I think it's a cool city? I think it's the best, it is a tourist city for sure. It is the #1 tourist hotspot, but do I think it's a cool tourist hotspot? Hell yeah, man. Like I didn't even get to see the mountains. I wish I got to see them. Like, there's just not enough time and there never will be. That's another reason to come back, maybe with some other friends or something. But there's so much to do and so much to see. It's really overwhelming and it's so bright. It's so bright, dude. There's lights everywhere. And it's so cool. On the bucket list is New York. I've never been to New York, but I'll get down there eventually. I'm talking really fast because I gotta get down for breakfast. One major keynote that I want to put in this video as a sentence so that I remember. It's during Ramadan. It's like the second to last week of Ramadan. So I'm in a very much like a love-hate relationship where I'm like, I'm not fasting because there's just no way I could fast here. And it's like a week I missed out on fasting, and I really like this Ramadan this year. As you could probably tell from the earlier video I maybe have posted, hopefully. And it's just conflicting because it's like, it's really cool privilege to travel and do these kind of things. But it also sucks because it's like, man, it took away a week of 4 in a month that I really, really love. So it's like, man, this is like a tough trade, man. Being Muslim in America isn't, there's other reasons on why it's way tougher for that particular reason, but that's just like a little microaggression, right? It's like, man, fuck, like, I'm not at the mosque, I'm not with my friends or family. I don't know, it's just like a little, so it sucks a little bit, but I'm here for work and I'm at a city I've never been to, and I'm loving exploring the city, and it's super cool. So in conclusion, how do I feel about Vegas? I think it is a awesome tourist spot. I kind of want to come back here with a different group of friends, or more group of friends really, and just explore more. I feel like there's so much more to do here. I was here for like, what, 4 days, 3.5, and there's just a lot more to it. It's so cool. It's so cool. It's so bright. There's so many potential Instagram spots. It's a tourist hotspot. Like, it's literally, I understand why everyone comes to fly out here, because it's meant for these people that don't live here. Would I live here? Very debatable. Probably not. It's kind of lame. I think that's it. I kind of wanted to talk fast and get some shit through. Yeah, I had a good time. I'm not excited for the flight back, but it is a cool, I guess my closing conclusion. In conclusion, how do I feel about this trip? Man, I didn't think I would feel so, not bittersweet, but love-hate, right? Like, or maybe that is bittersweet. I didn't think I would feel so bittersweet about this trip, in the sense of there's so much that I think is cool, and then so much that is like exhausting or that I didn't like or stuff. But I think it's cool that I was able to do this, right? It humbled me a lot to be grateful for a lot of the things that I have in my life. And I guess that's just like the hidden Ramadan trick, right? Even if you're not fasting during the month of Ramadan, you still think of ways that you're grateful for a lot of the things. I may not be grateful for food and water this week, but I am grateful for a lot of other things in my life. So I guess that's how this month works, huh? Thanks for watching. Epilogue real quick. A couple of notes that I forgot to mention that I want to have it in the video. One, I'm sorry for this grizzliness. I look like a bear because I just haven't gotten a haircut or trimmed my beard. I'm waiting till the end of Ramadan just because it'll be easier. Second thing, they really ham up the whole casinos, just gambling everywhere. Hotels are literally malls. They're casinos. They're hotels. They're restaurants. There's like several restaurants within a hotel. It's kind of ridiculous how one hotel is literally the biggest building in the world, and then there's like 17 of them, and they're all kind of the same or bigger. Third thing, oh yeah, there's even casinos in the airport, which is kind of wild. Third thing, they're smoking. Cigarettes are allowed everywhere, even indoors, which sucks. Like, man, I hate the wacky tobacco. It just smells so bad. I think that's why my lungs are like ash right now. I can't wait to go home and just smell the humidity of Florida. And the seventh thing, I really like this mirror, dude. It's like a really nice mirror. Can you tell my loss of gains? Because I haven't been working out. All right, goodbye.